Follow us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.
Express Truth Show back up in the building. Shout out to the Patreon crew and the website crew. People, head over to our website right now, www.expresstruthshow.com. Head over there right now for all your merchandise. Become a member or just simply join the mailing list. People, if you are watching this podcast or listening to it right now, no matter on what platform, hit the like button. Hit the like button immediately, man. Come on, man. Hit the like button, people. It's very, very important to the show. So hit that like button and leave a comment too, man. Show some love. People, Melanin Matchmaker. Go down in the description box below or the pinned comment. Click onto the link and download the new app. People, for those who don't know, Melanin Matchmaker is a dating app that connects black singles. So head over there right now, download it, meet your king or meet your queen today. And when you do that, like I said last week, and you're feeling 18 again, come back to the Express Truth Show and share the good news, man. Share the good news. So, all right, we're back in the building again. You know we don't miss, man. We're back up in the building. Before we do anything else, let me bring in my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what is going on? I see you went old school with that cap too. Back-to-back days, man.
If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say, you know. That's all I'm going to say.
Facts.
Because sometimes you have to shut down the city, you know what I'm saying? Back up in the building, you know, dynamic duo, back in full effect, all that gas and jazz. Talk to me nice, G. What we at say?
Everything's
At the back of, where we say, Carnival weekend. On the back of the bank holiday and all that gas and jazz.
Facts.
Shout out to the people who went still. Didn't reach this year. I was busy, man. I know you were tied up like a pretzel, G.
You already know how
You know
this
what I'm
thing
saying?
goes.
Because I think it was Leeds and Notting Hill, I believe in it.
Yeah. And both of them look full.
Yeah, man. Big up the Leeds crew, big up the London crew, man. Big up all the listeners who were at either one. I hope you enjoyed yourself and got home safely.
Facts.
You get me? Because they both look good, and I know people who went to both actually. But particularly in Notting Hill, they're trying to make it look crazy down there.
It did look busy, you know.
I know there was some stuff before people try to kill me in the comments. I know things are meant to have gone on. But I mean, like, you know how they portray it every year? Like, oh my gosh, it's the most unsafe place on earth, etc., etc. But all I've heard is good feedback, man.
Yeah, it looked like vibes down there, man.
Trust me. So certain sections look like a sardine tin, though. Like
man.
you were saying, man.
I seen a video. There was like, I seen two videos, but I think you sent both of them.
Okay.
One, it was like, you remember that It's Coming Home? There was on the bus thing.
Oh Lord, yes.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
And they broke it down, innit?
Watch that. And then I seen, there was a next video where there were just like thousands of people all squashed in. Like, yo, that was some sardine tin for real.
Right,
I'm saying, but it looked good though, man. Shout out everyone who went.
Vibes and all
You know
that.
what I'm saying? We didn't get to touch, but shout out everyone who went.
Trust me.
So, what we saying, man? We saying?
Oh, you want me to kick it off like a game of FIFA?
It's all right. So,
Are we dashing away the pleasantries? Because I was gonna ask you how your week was, but forget it, man.
my week's been blessed.
See, no, man.
No, let's keep things in order. Let's keep things.
You seem like you're in a rush, so go on.
No. You know what it is? It's not even that, you know.
Go on.
Let me just relax. You know how it is, man. Do you know what I mean? We're rushing about to get here. Rushing about to get.
You know what it is?
You know what I mean?
I don't want to complain, but people don't understand, you know. Like we're always moving a million miles an hour. I ain't seen you since last week, innit?
Your birthday.
Whenever that was, I'm still haven't celebrated.
We done the show and then we went for your birthday.
Yeah.
You get me?
And we're supposed to link again, but like busy.
We're gonna link, bro.
busy.
We're gonna link, man.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, the week's been calm, man. The week's been calm. But yo, there's some sticky news this week, isn't there?
It's a bit mad.
Go on.
You know what it is, yeah? When I seen this now, you know, I gotta build this. I gotta build the picture.
Go true.
Now,
Picasso business.
first of all, I know we're gonna go in on this, yeah? We're gonna be fair as per usual, but we're gonna go in on it. We're just gonna go with the evidence that is presented.
That's all we can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do, and then we're gonna break it down. Now, I was disappointed. Real talk. I was very disappointed to see this fellow's name in this light again. I'm not going to even lie. I was disappointed. You know why?
Go on.
Because we've had this studio for almost 2 years.
Time flies when you're having fun.
The first show we recorded visually in the studio
It's about this, brother.
was about Dutchavelli. Okay? And I made a comment at the end of that particular episode of the Express Truth Show. And I said in that comment, because I was going to do a flashback, but the grading's that bad. I looked when you were downstairs. I don't even want to put that on the screen right now. But I said about Dutchavelli that, you know, if you have got a problem, it will come back up again if you do have an issue.
Facts.
So in the recent days, something came to light. We've got Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and all that audio-wise.
Yeah.
We've got that. We're going to play all of that. Now, they're saying that Dutchavelli, these are just some of the, because I'm going to pass it to you and then you'll break it down. These are some of the the things that are being alleged.
Okay.
Got an 18-year-old girl pregnant with twins, allegedly. It was also alleged that he got the girl pregnant, allegedly. It was also alleged that he threatened to squeeze if the individual didn't abort the twins. Is that correct? All right? Because you got to be careful on social media.
Of course.
There was something else. There was a lot of things going back and forth. Stephen, what you saying to me, man? What exactly?
What me I say? Yo, Dutch Kelly strikes again, you know, that's what they're saying. That's what it seems like. All right, this female come out and because I saw this stuff online and then I went and looked myself.
Yeah.
Because the blogs threw it up in it. She must have done a TikTok.
Okay.
Saying like, when you're pregnant for Dutchavelli, but with twins and he's telling you to abort and she's put up messages like WhatsApp conversation. She's put up alleged, because we don't know if it's actually him, you never know. Put up the conversation of him saying, yo, if you don't dash where your stomach and I didn't even want to say that, to be honest, but if you don't dash with the belly, he's gonna come around with a super soaker and that. So she's played that, she's played voice notes, then there's been a big palaver, it's blown up, doing its rounds on Instagram and everything as well. One of the things that everyone focused in on was her age, because she's put on TikTok 20 typo, but she explained that she put that on there because people were just focusing on her age. You know, the fact that she was 18.
Yeah.
Or 18, 19. She put up something saying that she was born in 2003, but then she went on to say that she's not 19, but I don't know. So 18, 19, yeah. Because she's saying that people were more focused on her age versus the fact that he said, yo, I'm going to come round with a Nerf gun and tear, and if you dash your belly and if you drink washout and all them things there. So people were more focused on her age. And what I'm saying is, and I know you're going to say some things because we couldn't help ourselves.
It's going to get warm out here.
We were talking in the car. I'm being nice so far, you know.
The gloves will come off.
I haven't gone off at all. I'm being a gentleman.
We're just warming up, you know how we do.
1 year older, 1 year wiser, and all that. So it's come out, but there's many, it's coming like an onion, bro, or a cake. Like there's enough layers to this thing because Dot just come out and responded and said, yeah, the blogs, like if you had a microscope on your life, you wouldn't look good and all of that. Well, microscope on my thing, it'd be kind of boring to be honest. You just see pure trainers, Express Truth Show, gym, dinner and that. That's it. There's no talking to young girls or minors. You know what I'm saying? There's no, even if she's not underage, yeah, but young. So it's still morally, no thanks. But me have to tell my brethren them, you know. Cause me not give no girl no juice, you know. The only juice me give girl a cranberry juice, dog. Me not give no girl no juice right now, dog. You see me? Especially if there's anything teen and end of your flipping age. You know what I'm saying? Are you mental, blood? Nah, man. And I don't want to hear, it's legal, blood.
That's where I was going to start.
It's legal, blood.
Fam, you can tell me, when I'm saying things today, you can say,
Yo,
Mark,
Go to you,
you're wrong or whatever.
Say less.
Because you get me, like, we're
Nah,
gonna
go
do
to you
this
now.
thing.
Go to you. I'll let you build now.
All right.
I'll let you build.
All right. Respect for that.
Yeah, man.
We'll get into the order in a second.
All right.
I just need to be. Let me keep certain things real first. We're gonna go into the other things,
Say less.
but moralistically, because I was Dutchavelli, but it's got to be 30, didn't it?
Do you want to find out?
Yeah, find out, please. He's got to be in his 30 or late 20s. He ain't like 22 or something like that.
Nah.
He's definitely got to be late 20s, early 30s.
I'd assume so.
Yeah, just do that one check, and then I'm gonna break this thing down.
28.
28. All right. So Stephen, I said from before when we spoke about Dutchavelli.
Yes,
before,
sir.
I said certain men have types.
Mhm.
Certain men have types. Most of us, I got a type. You know what I mean? I believe you got a type, no homo. I don't know what you. Well, I think I do know what you're into.
Yeah, you know what I'm
But
into.
I got my type. What you should know what that is.
Facts.
Now, what I'm trying to say is, I think he's got a type
Mhm.
and I think his type is young-looking girl.
Mhm.
I'm not saying he's into young girl, but most of the girls that, because Dutchavelli, especially before them first wave accusations, can more or less get most category. You can get most women of a certain category.
Probably most of what he likes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, all I kept seeing him with is some slim, young-looking girls.
Yeah.
Even them girls that were saying they were messing with him.
The rapper one, you remember her?
Yeah, them girls called the something twins, them two twins, whatever.
Gassed up ladies.
Them gassed up. One of them was apparently around him or something. But look at them, they look like kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then even that rapper one, she looks like a kid.
Yeah, she looked.
So Dutchavelli seems to like young-looking girls. So we'll put that there. Yeah, he seems to look like he likes young-looking girls.
Mm-hmm.
However, this situation here, the girl's 18, fam. Now, I'm not saying moralistically, I wouldn't be linking no 18-year-old.
Dirty dog.
I wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. However, you can't. It's not a prison thing for that. So just bear that in mind. No, bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. It's not the girl's 18, so just leave that there.
Okay.
But before matter of fact, should we run the audio first?
You run some audio. Because I'm getting hot in this scene.
No, we run this audio first.
Oh gosh, God.
All right, so run these in order, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, people. So we're gonna be playing these for a second. Let's go.
Hey, somebody tell Shay Burrow one of these fucking blogs to tap in, man, because I got my receipts. And the worst thing is, they're probably not going to post it. You understand? But tell them to tap in, man, so I can send them my receipts to post, man. You know, man, don't get no breaks. The wickedest thing is, see, even before this, like 2 years ago, they say my DMs got hacked and all these things. I've literally been having a police report, social services report, school, all of these reports, professional reports, to say that these DMs, they're fake and they've been altered and manipulated and all types of fuckery, bro. You understand? So I beg you lot, just give man a break, fam. I'm tired of my mother's life, bro. I don't know how much time I'm gonna wake up to this bullshit.
Like a Chinese kind
My
of
reality of life and what goes on the internet is two different things, bro. Even down to beefing these youths on the internet, bro. I saw my mother's life, bro. Just ask anybody that's local, and you will see the scoreboard, fam. It's very, 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 very different. Do you understand? There's no else, bro. It's this internet keeps playing with, man. It's cool. You understand?
All right, so far he said a whole lot of nothing. He's basically saying like the internet's playing with him and blah, blah, blah. We're gonna keep it going though.
I told get abortion. The bro, this sending my videos smoking weed, doing balloons, all type of shit when she's saying she's pregnant, bro. Bro, I don't want no part of that. Do you understand? You clearly see when she told me she was pregnant, bro. That was not my initial plan to tell her, yeah, get her abortion. Do you understand? This is doing balloons, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and sending me videos of Snapchat of her doing it while she's meant with man's youth, with twins. Who the fuck wants part of that, bro? Do you understand?
I'm just now seeing how viral it went, but I'm doing balloons right now. And I put 18, but in the bio I said it's a typo. I'm 20, and everyone knows. Actually, it's not even about clout.
All right.
Her ones. I heard what she said, but the terrible audio quality. You're gonna chime in or what you want?
All right, there's one more.
Okay, sorry.
This is with the guy who apparently. Oh, do we talk first and then run?
Yeah, talk first, run after.
All right, so let me just say this quickly.
Go on, man.
So, Dutchavelli, man, you're back on the Express Truth, man.
Famous dog.
Third
time?
Yeah, it's his first. Well, second different cat.
Yeah, well, I was just counting videos, but yeah.
All right, so. All right.
Just try and unpack what you heard.
All right. We spoke about it when Steph spoke out. Remember that?
Yes.
And she started crying. She was crying and saying that her and her family didn't know what their brother was liable to do. Like they thought he may hurt himself. And
yes.
Like he weren't speaking to no one after the first allegation.
Mm-hmm.
After you go through something like that, mentally, where let's say it wasn't true, yeah, or even if it was true, and you go through that type of public, I don't know, that kind of public, like you in blogs every day, people are calling you Dutchavelli, like you've got
public frustration.
You've got like a real your name that them are some of the worst things to have on your name, on your jacket, as the Americans would say.
That and the ape.
Yeah. But that happened, innit? Dutchavelli's meant to, blood, he's supposed to be moving in a way that even a girl who looks 18, he's not troubling. A girl's supposed to come to him with documents and all kind of things before anything goes, because you don't need any further clarification of the first wave of allegation.
Facts.
But you're still running around with girl that look that age, who you don't obviously know that well, and you're speaking to her on WhatsApp or Snapchat and all these apps like that, threatening her and all that. Like, you know your public persona is ran into the ground. You know that. Your sister was bawling on internet talking about she thought you was going to do A, B, and C. And you mean to tell me you go straight back to a young-looking girl who's 18, not only do you get her pregnant, but bare threats that she's able to screen, record, and all these things. It's like you don't want a career, fam. Because really, it's kind of done anyway from the first lot.
True.
But it's like he don't want a career. It's like he does not want a career. And I'm trying to say to myself, if people think you're a pedo, you ain't making this thing seem any better by how you're moving. Now, there is a second wave of voice notes. You speak first, and then we'll run them.
All right. Mr. Dutch, yo, he's having an odd, you say month, because it all happened in August. Because first there was video where looked like Tia and punch off your face. You see me? But you were saying you were jumped by the 300 Spartans and whatnot. Then there's this again. You know what it is? People calling you Dutchavelli and all of that. I can see why, because I can draw comparisons between the two. You both, all right, in the first instance, it seems that you troubled something young, something underage, yeah, which, if true, is illegal. But no, people are saying you bought after family, whatever, similar to what Mr. Robert Kelly did. That's neither here nor there, because we don't know whether that's factual or not. But whatever the case is, you got away with it in terms of, like, you're not in jail. You dodge charges, you know what I'm trying to say? So what I'm saying is, I feel like when these situations happen, these men feel like they're bulletproof, you know? Because you go back into the same pool. You almost drowned in that pool, you know? Lifeguard pulled you out, gave you resuscitation, sent you about your way. But you said, you know what? I'm going to try it again. And you jump back in the deep end. R. Kelly did it, you know? You know what they said when R. Kelly bust the case with the sex tape? You know what he allegedly did? Went back to the same McDonald's where he used to meet young things.
Wow.
Because man think they're Neo. Man think they're bullet. Man think they're out here dodging bullets, you know? and pumping up Agent Smith. Mans think they're bulletproof. They think they're the real Superman. If you knew better, you would definitely do better. Like Mark said, you shouldn't even be with no young looking girl. I don't want to see you with a dwarf, nothing. I don't want to see one of them midgets with a big batty, nothing. Cause you look like Picnic. Not a long looking blood. You should be with old girl with fast teeth and dentures and all them thing there. And Zimmer frame and that. And hip replacement. They're the type of girl you need to be with, man. Because it's like you're trying to set fire to the rest of your career. Because you're just adding fuel to the fire. People already consider you this pedo, pervert, nonce, whatever adjective you want to use and describe him with. People already consider you as that. And you're not helping it, man. You're helping big up the legend. And then, all right, I'm not even going to glaze over like a Krispy Kreme. I did, even though the audio was poor, I did hear her voice notes where she says, I'm just here. She sounded high as well. Yeah. I'm just here doing balloons right now. And I'm not 20, I'm 18. Like she said for herself, it was a typo. I can understand you don't want to have children with someone like that. Fair enough. Yeah. But like Mark said, you have a public image, you have a reputation, which has been solid already. It's not clean. It's dirty like the bottom of my J's when I walk up and down the streets. So why are you even entertaining these type of girl? When these girls come along and say, oh, Dutchavelli, give me the juice. You're supposed to say apple or mango.
Facts.
Don't touch these girl, rude boy. Why is it once bit, twice shy?
Facts.
But you don't seem to be learning. It's like you want to learn the hard way because you're not learning the lesson, man. Then you're threatening, oh, I'm gonna shoot and all. Come on, man. Even if you feel like that, I can't understand because I don't personally have kids. Fortunately, I ain't been in this type of situation with no mad girl. But I can somewhat put myself into, I can sympathize. I can put myself into the shoes like you just have a look of fun with someone. Like put age to the side for the moment. So someone same age as you, whatever. But you're like, this person, they're not clued up, their head isn't screwed on. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. I don't really want them bringing up my lineage. Then you sit down and have that discussion. But clearly it's someone young-minded because maybe he's saying it like that because maybe he knows that's all she responds to. That kind of harsh talk. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because I don't know where he clearly knows her better than man because you've at least zoom in the poom a few times. You get me? I made the eyes roll back like as the prices and them thing there. But blood, if you're beating up, if you're hammering reckless gal, wrap up and strap up, boy. Strap up the boy. I don't want to hear about you jump in the bath with your clothes on. I don't want to hear that. Strap up the boy. Put on your raincoat when the shower's out, man.
Facts.
Man's out here acting like the too cool for umbrella.
Facts.
Then you get caught slipping with idiot girl. You see me? But carry on, Mark, before you play the next voice notes, man.
I echo what you're saying. I don't like when it comes to this Dutchavelli thing as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, get rid of the thing or I'm gonna shoot and all this stuff and where. It's like when you're lying down with whatever woman or lady that you choose to lie down with, mm-hmm. and you're not wearing no hat.
Yeah.
What do you think happens? Yeah, it feels good. But what happens though, if she ain't taking the necessary contraceptives, mm-hmm. you ain't using nothing, what you think happens?
BAB.
So when my man's saying, yo, the girl's doing balloons and doing all this stuff, yeah, you're supposed to know that can't breed.
Bible fact.
Anyway, you're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know, yo, this girl, like she's young, yeah, she's 18, so she's a baby. Mm-hmm. She's living her life, you know what I mean, at 18. Do I agree with balloons and all that? No, but I don't agree with a lot of the madness I was doing when I was 18, not no drugs or nothing, but silly things.
True.
So if I'm lying down with an individual with no hat, I know that a baby can potentially come from that situation. Do you understand?
Of course.
And I don't want no, fam, the worst thing you can do as a man is have a toxic mother of your child. That take down any man, the greatest giant fall through that. You never seen Therese in court today? They said he's got to pay 10 grand a month. Now people might say, oh, that's not unreal, but in the comments, fam, Therese, you know the actor? Tyrese, yeah. Sorry, I wrong Therese, you know. All right, that guy, Tyrese.
Yeah.
He got ordered today, 10 grand a month.
Man.
He's got to pay, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the comments, it was bare girls saying, Lord, I see what you do for others. So basically, if you're any man of note,
that's the come up, man. That's the new lick.
Like, girls, not all, but there's a handful who will come out with that kind of mission, with that kind of goal in mind.
GTA mission passed.
I'm going to breed for my man. Have to pay me a thing. Obviously, Dutchavelli ain't paying nothing like that. But even worse than that is your kids.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you're going to have children with an 18? Like, really, as a big man like that, he's not supposed to be linking a young girl like that.
At all.
Which kind of makes the first allegation look stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly you like young-looking girl. Join the Instagram crew right now. Head over to Instagram and in the search bar, type in Express Truth Show, all one word. On this page, you will find everything to do with the show when we are not on air.
Yeah, clearly, that's clear. That's crystal clear. Clear like some freshly clean glasses. But also, why is it always, yeah, because I got the evidence coming, the judge I got Judge Judy working in the back, PC Blood, and Postman Pat. They're going to pattern my team, you get me? Have you noticed? Because it was the same thing with the first one. Yeah, the DMs got hacked and all that. Yeah, it was all of that, blood. You know, lozenge, man. It was all of that stuff from the first one. Now again, oh yeah, this, that. What I'm saying, you always, but this time you moved a bit quicker. You didn't wait 6 months to say something. But you always come and say, oh yeah, this is fake, it's not true, etc., etc. But she's come with receipts. She's showing the screenshot of the messages. I know you played the one little voice note and that, but come on, bro. It's 2022. The day and age we live in, Me Too and all of that. You think anyone's gonna care? You're threatening that young woman who's got your kids.
The mother.
Some people wouldn't care if she was shooting up the brown. You can't talk to her like that. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna care, man. We live in this Me Too day and age, man. You see me? The Tyrese thing, that's cold. Has he got is that his estranged wife?
Yeah,
has he got children?
Yeah, he's got a little girl. Like on the way up here to the studio today.
Yeah.
I was listening to that. And my man, like, because remember, my man has ups and downs financially as well. This is what they were saying on the thing I was listening to. And I was like, damn. I mean, yeah, that should be nothing to him. The way how these guys go on, like, not necessarily him, but a lot of these Americans, really, it should be nothing to you, but really it is something to you.
Yeah, of course.
For how you reacted even in court. And all I'm saying is, a man's supposed to know, because you know what it is when it comes to that girl. She's young, innit?
Yeah.
She's 18. She's impressionable. She's probably a fan of the man's music.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So really, he shouldn't be linking no girl like that. Dutch can get big women. Dutch can get some of the finest women if he wants.
But does he want them?
He probably don't want them. Because a lot of man, you know, the conversation's uncomfortable, you know. But a lot of men have a type that isn't legal for him. Not saying him himself, but
it's true.
a lot of men like that look to me just somebody young.
I believe they're not to cut
She
you
looks
off.
like a kid.
Yeah, she does. She looks younger than what.
Look how much makeup's on her face,
She
man.
looks about 15. But what I was gonna say, I'm sure because Steph's always speaking Patois. I'm sure their background's Jamaican, isn't it? I believe so.
It is, yeah.
All right, let's be real, because we're Jamaican as well. That's our thing. We'll be real though. How does it run in Jamaica? From you look around, no one's asking your age. Yo, look at that round. Baby, all right? In the school uniform, you know. In the school uniform, big man are trying. I've seen it myself.
Wow.
And it happens over here as well. How much times back in the day, I know it happened when you were at school. It happened when I was at school. Big man in car picking up school girl. That ain't his daughter. It's not his flipping niece either. He's gonna zoom in the poom, blood. Because these man are sickos. You got a chemical imbalance in your brain. Man probably all have fetish where them say, don't take off the uniform, don't take off the... These man are sickos, bro. That's why I say castrate them, then set them on fire. Because Dutch ain't the first, man. He's just one who's been caught out publicly.
No, but what has he actually... He didn't do nothing illegal this situation.
Listen. I don't want to hear that, you know. I'll keep it real. I'm a big man. I can defend my own talk. I don't want to hear that because I know everyone's like, nah. Oh, she's 18. It's legal. She catch breed at 18. Who says you weren't linking that from it was 15?
True.
14.
True.
Who says? Who says you didn't have this one and the other one running same time?
All right.
Talk to me, Kate.
What I'm saying is, yeah, I hear that. Very good point. Very good point. She could have been linking up for years, but as far as this actual act here of getting an 18-year-old pregnant,
it's just nasty, innit?
not right, moralistically wrong.
Facts.
But in the eyes of the law, he ain't done nothing wrong. But what I don't get though, because we got to get into these next set of voice notes, is how a big man who's 28, I've never understood this, ever, can go and even link an 18-year-old. We don't have nothing in common. Nothing. Even if she did look developed, yeah, and round, as you say, and all the rest of it, and even if she was developed how I like girls to be developed, I still ain't got nothing in common with an 18-year-old. Because once we link, yeah, and when you go to meet a woman, you have to talk, don't you? You don't just walk in there and everyone gets naked.
Little conversation.
Talking has to go on. I don't care if you're a rapper, what. Little talking has to go on. Probably bust a juice. Probably put a movie on. Like, I ain't got nothing in common with you at 18. What I'm going to be saying, yo, throw on that new whatever. You're going to be telling me to throw on something from your era.
Brats.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got nothing in common with you, man.
When you were saying that, it just made me flashback. That's why I was wanting to quickly chime in. Nick Cannon said, I think it was on one of his Vlad interviews, yeah, regarding R. Kelly. The reason R. Kelly was attracted to younger women, he said, was apparently he was illiterate, you know. So when you can't read and write, innit? And so he was saying that, like, maybe because of that fact, his mentality, his way of thinking, other than musically, was underdeveloped. You know what I'm trying to say?
I get it.
So maybe he does have something in common with a child. I'm not saying the same thing for Dutch, because I don't know. I doubt he's literate, but I'm not saying, you know what I'm trying to say? Or maybe, you know what it is with these mans who like these young, maybe they're just young-minded in themselves. And when I say that, I don't just mean like, yeah, I like Action Man and I like G.I. Joe. I don't even mean like that. I mean in terms of like, just your way of thinking is young. You're just immature through and through. Talk to me, G.
All right. What you saying is facts. Last time I said this on the show, couple man sent stupid messages where I even had to block a man or two. The mans were like, yo, basically what I said is, yeah, see all this glorification of prison in our community, it's very damaging.
Bible.
Because when a man goes to prison, he's away from the outside world. I don't care how you've got a smartphone up your ass and all that. Yeah, I don't care. You're away from the world. You get what I'm saying? You're locked up like an animal, fam. You're away from the world. So hear what I'm saying now. I've seen man go into prison. I'm old enough now where man have probably done, I'm old enough at the level where man could have went in, done 10 years and come out. I'm at that level now.
Mad.
And I've seen man go in, you know. When, let's say, I always give this example, but let's say when Ed Hardy was, Von Dutch. Remember Von Dutch?
You're going back
I know it's kind of come back around, but you remember one time Von Dutch jeans and jackets?
That was the thing, yeah.
I've seen man go in when Von Dutch was popping 06, 07 times, 05, 06 times, yeah. Go in. I feel like it's like you're on a Captain America, like you're frozen when you go in.
Facts.
So man I've seen man come out wearing the most like thing from back in them days because naturally they've probably still had it in their wardrobe, but we don't see it because we're out here. But as the time goes on, fashion changes. You don't even know it.
Nah,
You don't even know. You just fashion changes because you can only buy what's available. Am I lying?
nah, facts.
There you go. Because it's even like with them designer trainers now. Yeah, look how long I was saying I ain't buying on them designer trainers. The Dior B22s are on the way because man got caught up in it. Like, eventually you just like, yo, I like them. You end up liking these things. So these man go in prison,
You ordered up.
come out. Nah, but they're on the way. They're on the way. I ain't ordered up yet, but they're on the way.
Facts.
You get me? So what I'm saying is, these man go into pen,
Yeah.
come back out wearing what was hot in them days.
True.
It's not only that changes when you go to prison. Not every man. Some man might come out and can just boom adapt. But other man, they went in linking girl who looked a certain way.
Interesting.
Let's keep it 1,000. They went in 17, 16. At the time you were linking some 16, 17-year-old girl.
Facts.
Now you go in, I've seen it with man I even know. I've seen big man around my age linking girls as old as Danika's friend's age and that.
So what you saying? Mentality's frozen.
Your mentality's frozen, so you go in prison. Not everybody, you know,
Okay.
but I'd say a good over 50%. Your mindset's frozen, so you've gone into prison when you were linking these young schoolers and these girls who were your age.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in prison 5-6 years. You come out and you're still on that vibe. You're still on that vibe, like yo, and I think that I don't know Dutchavelli's story. But even though you say he's not illiterate, he sounds illiterate when he talks. And these man, like I said it in the first show, when they're talking, like he don't do it now. He probably watched this and found out not to do that no more.
Facts.
But these man will have on a one watch, yeah, and be in the video and like be like I see Soldier Boy doing it and that. He'll be like talking, like filming himself on the phone. Yo, man, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Soldier Boy be like,
And man will be like this.
I'm the first rapper to ever have a phone.
Man, and I'm saying, a lot of these brothers, their mind's frozen.
True.
So I feel like Dutchavelli's mind's frozen. Yeah, if it's even that, or you might just like young looking girl. Some man just like slim looking. But when I look at that girl, when a man showed me her actual picture, I looked and said,
Just 12.
and you have to imagine, you know, like, ladies, I'm giving you a little secret to how men, well, not men, but how I think anyway. Well, not just me, but a lot of men. If you're looking at a woman, you know, you've done an already imagined how she, it's that kind of vibe, not everybody. If it's that vibe, like it's a woman that you're involved with,
Yeah.
before any action takes place, you've already done imagine how the woman's set naked.
Facts.
Facts. So if it's a tickers,
some men immediately.
like if it's a tickers who's got a pouch, a man might say, well, I wonder how that pouch stays when the hold-ups come off, or I wonder how that thing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Especially a big man like me, you might look and say, well, that pouch might not even stay, so when that comes off, or I wonder how them certain stay when that bra comes off. Are they gonna drop, or they're gonna stand same
I wonder
place?
if they did to them stiff.
So that's what men think. So, Dutchavelli, what are you unpacking, fam? Because all I'm seeing is some little skinny.
I wonder if she's got the explode knickers. Oh, she's got the Barbies.
There's something weird because
Blood class.
how's a big man looking at them little girls there, even like them, what they called, light skin baddies, or what them girls called, fam? Them two girls that
gassed
rap-
up lights.
gassed up lighties, yeah? Even like them, you mean to tell me, and no disrespect to them, big them up, do your thing, get all the money in the world, but I'm
Facts.
saying, I couldn't look at them and physically undress them with my eyes closed and say, yo, it's a pitney body you're looking at,
I'll probably put more clothes
a
on her.
child's body. Joke thing, man.
I'll probably put more clothes on
Run
her.
that, because we're going to run this audio in a second.
Run it, man. We're ready, man.
Oh, we're running it.
Yeah. What about that like soup, man?
Just before I run this, what is this? Just give them an understanding.
This is you got the thing on there, so say the name after, 'cause I can't remember his name. But this is a guy who's allegedly seen this situation, messaged the girl involved, and tried to get her to, tried to coach her into saying things, tried to coerce her into saying, because people love that word there. tried to coerce her into saying things about Dutch to make this seem even worse than it is, and to make their relationship seem even worse than it is.
Say no more. So we good to go?
Kick it off.
I'm the last man to do the internet thing, innit? But I'm sorry. You see, if I don't do it, it's just going to be another bad story. So, you lot just watch this and tell me what you make of it. Oh yeah, and this guy Tiny that got like a little buzz doing interviews talking about, man, you're finished today, thank you. You know, I'm the last man.
I was just thinking, yeah. I was just thinking if he's kinky, yeah. If you was to say he used to when he be
Whoa.
done at, eh?
Whoa, Mr. Tiny.
Yo, he be done at, eh? Finish. Can't go nowhere on the road ever. Finish. Done. That'll be it. With you, with he's finished. Like, he'd regret the day that he disrespected you for the rest of his. You got to trust us. This is what we do. I've single-handedly crushed. I'm saying too much on there. Listen, just trust us, yeah, please. Write some bars or something. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. Chill. I was just thinking, yeah. Morning, man. Chill out. You need to chill out. Serious. Got 80,000 on Sean Atwood's platform. On my platform, over 50,000. That's not what we're here for. That will come. You need to focus on just giving your interview and playing the victim. That's what you need to worry about. Listen, stop watching views. Play the victim. If you don't play the victim right, they're going to turn on you. It's going on Instagram. It's going on YouTube. We're gonna get maximum impact. Morning, man. Chill out. You need to chill out. Serious. Got 80,000 on Sean. You get me? They know I just put them in the box. But okay, cool. It's what we need. Yeah, what we need is we need to get a strap on. Okay, so but this got to stay between me and you. No one can ever know that we planned this bit. Do you get it? This bit's just got to be between me and you. Do you get it? You just rolling like it's truth. Do you get it? Yeah, you're gonna get a big deal here. I talk to my people. You get me? They know I just put them in the box. But
Play that
okay,
video.
cool.
Huh?
Is that all of them now? Because some of them are
That's
replaying.
what we need.
Oh, it's played,
Yeah.
it's played.
Oh, I hope you know he's done. You know,
Yeah, he
like
played that video as well.
the
Oh, it's a
underage
different
girl.
slide, fam. Different slide. It's a different slide.
Oh, sorry.
All right. With a different slide still.
That's,
but let me-
that's more than
yeah.
enough. Go to.
This is what I say. First of all, yeah, I just want to take this away from Dutchavelli for a second.
Go to.
And I want to speak about this tiny guy, fam. I don't even know who this brother is. But you see, brothers like that is why I don't believe everything I see.
Can't.
My man said to the girl, yo, make sure you play the victim, you know. First of all, he tried to coerce her into doing a whole different thing, what never happened. Yeah, so she would have probably, the wrong kind of girl would have followed that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she was saying 10 bags was on offer allegedly for this. Yeah, so you got a girl who's being coerced into saying that she wore some sort of toy that adults play with. Yeah, she was going to try hurt him with that. Then he goes, yo, listen, be the victim. Just be the victim. Just play the victim. It'll be done out here. Just play the victim. This is why when certain brothers' heads are on the chopping block and that, I don't jump in like that. So just for a second, taking this away from Dutchavelli for a second, this is why when all these ballers, celebs, and I'm not saying none of these men ain't guilty, but this is why when it happens, yeah, I always have there's two sides to every story. Three sides, some say. But I don't just believe everything because I know that there are toxic people out there who will sit down just like that tiny guy. You're toxic, fam. You're a toxic individual. And what I mean by that is, let's say that was you, because every man, I don't agree with man messing with underage girls. None of that.
Facts.
None of that. But every man has his ups and downs with women. I'm not saying Dutchavelli shouldn't have spoke to the girl like that. He shouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? But does that mean you deserve to make up some sort of rainbow? You're gonna say that he's part of the rainbow, the LGBT. You're basically just making something because what you had ain't what you had. If what you had was juicy enough, yeah, you wouldn't need to make that up.
But it is though. Sorry, Cake.
Cool.
It is though. If you read, this is what I'm trying to say. This is where the lines have become blurred now. Because I don't know who this guy is, but I'm assuming you're saying you got how much followers on this and that. I'm assuming you do certain blog page, journalism, media, whatever. But this is where the lines have become blurred because I feel like old school journalism's gone out the window. So, you know, when you'd find out something and you'd chase up leads and you'd do your due diligence and you'd do this research, you'd research that, cross-reference this, that, because you want to get to the truth and report in it. But nowadays, everyone either wants to be first, and if you can't be first to report something, they want to have the worst version of it. So, Mark Hamilton, caught in the park, kicking squirrels. Damn, I couldn't report it first. So I make up the next bit. Mark Hamilton, caught in the park, kicking squirrels. Oh, we already heard that one. No. But I've got eyewitness statement that he set them on fire after, and people have to make it worse. People want to embellish the story. You know what I'm trying to say? But I see why Dutch put that out, but I see why you put that out. Like people make things up, but that still doesn't take away from the fact of what you've said and done. Because I believe part of that, I think you saw it on there, but we didn't put it on screen, of course. But I feel like I believe that the girl in question, she said like, oh, the reason I said, like, she said she sent that to Dutch in it because she's saying that she didn't want to get caught up in this blog stuff, etc., etc., etc. But what I'm trying to say is like Mark said, we're sat here reporting on things, but because it's gone viral and everything, like I haven't like come up one day and said, you know what, let me try and dig up some dirt on Dutch. Nah, it's just something that's come out. We've reported on it in our beautiful Express Truth style.
It's a fact.
And we're just bringing it to the followers and the listeners, man. Because we know this is the type of thing they want to hear about. But we talk on everything. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember at the end of the day, a story for you could be someone's life destruction, you know.
That's a fact.
Like, you have to take that into consideration. I know we all want news and stuff, but you can't go above and beyond, man, for likes, clicks, and views.
Real talk.
You just gotta work hard, man. That's it. Like, there's no shortcuts to the top, man.
But this I think it is about the first 10 episodes or 15, you might can correct me, in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you know, we're a growing platform and that.
Facts.
So we were just doing our thing, moving and shaking how we move and shake, and just, you know, getting our little stories and reporting on them and discussing them how we do.
Bible.
And, you know, we record and then you go your way and I go my way. But this one night, I went my way, then I ended up phoning you. And I'm going to remind you now, somebody sent a message and they were like, yo, I got some news on Charlie Slough. I'm going to say this on air. I'm not going to say what he said.
Okay.
I'm going to say how people play this thing.
Yeah.
A man was like, yo, I got some news on Charlie Slough. I want to give it to you, man, to report on first.
I remember.
You remember?
Yeah.
So he said that. And then he was like, is it possible that we can chat beforehand? So I'm like, yo, this is a bit mad. So I phoned you and I said, yo, this brother's saying he's got
XYZ.
whatever rare on Charlie Slough and he'll give man the drop first to report this thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you was like, oh, hear what he's got to say, whatever, you know what I mean? Hear him out, and then we'll discuss. So I threw a number at him, said, yo, hit that up. He shouted, man. And what he was saying, fam, I knew it wasn't true. You get what I'm saying? I don't know this cat.
Okay.
But I just said, blood, come on, fam. If you had that kind of info, why are you giving it to us? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I'm not hitting. Because fam, I was born at night, but not last night. Like, you ain't doing no favors for us. You know what I mean? I know that. I know you ain't doing no favors. So when I really looked at this thing, shouted you back, you burst out laughing. So I'm like, yo, my man saying ABC. I didn't believe it anyway. Yeah. Because he said, yo, I got this and I got that. I said, blood, listen to me. That don't sound believable, fam. First of all, yeah, if you got T on that, why wouldn't you bring it to the big hitters, fam? Meaning we're big hitters, but I'm talking about you'd go straight to, you don't do no favors for us.
No, but it's not even case.
Get me?
I think I can kind of remember what it was. But if it was no, it's not even big hitters. If it was as juicy as all that, would you not try to sell it? You'd try to sell that to printed press?
Yeah, because this is a brother who works for Apple. So why would you come to us? So I thought, oh, you're bringing it to us because you want us to be the crash dummy for this situation. And that does not sound believable. I mean, anything can happen, but what he was saying didn't sound believable, and I don't know Slough. So you know what I said? But that ain't getting reported on this show. If it goes out there in other places, then we can come and say, boom, we're at our 2 cents. But we ain't gonna come and put nothing out like that. That ain't even true, because what I come to find, and that's when I started to see how this era is changing. Okay. That someone can hate you, you know. You know how long people, fam, you know how long people have been waiting on, I'm not even trying to personalize this thing, fam, but you know how long people have been, not people, you know, certain people have been waiting to see some kind of,
certain bad mind pussy.
Like whatever. I'm not even going to put nothing into words, but you know how long certain people, you know, who maybe they've just thought that a man might have had an easier road to certain things, or people used to make comments before where they could say things, but now you can't say that because man's doing that independently. Whereas before, a man could say rare, try and cause all kind of internal stuff. Yeah? And then eventually, every year, your dream ain't coming, nothing's happening. There's nothing going wrong the way you thought. Every year, you're not
Don't
seeing.
Don't hold your breath waiting for me to fall off.
Yeah, that's the WhatsApp status.
That's why I said it.
You're waiting for me to fall off. Don't hold your breath.
See it there.
Because you're going to hold your breath and dead.
Don't make me misquote you, fam.
See what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if a man can do that, the only reason I'm bringing me into it, because if a man can do that with me, of course you can do that with guys like that who are living a certain lifestyle, a certain level of success.
Bible.
So, I said from then, we ain't that platform, blood. There's certain little man who's shown this platform love. Few people, numerous times, you get a DM. Yo, this happened with my man and blood.
yeah.
Like, yo, what the hell, man? Certain man, like, you know what I mean? Some of them have sent the same message 5 times. Like, and I'm saying this could just be.
I'm not gonna say, not even to cut you, sorry, Kate. Yeah, and we're not going to say who it was or what it consisted of.
Of course not.
But all I will say is they all seem to be Me Too related. That's all I'm going to say.
Facts.
That's all I'm going to say.
And this is what I'm saying, but until you know, like, you have to know to transition into the meat. You've got to know how to move now. And what I mean by that is Dutchavelli had his warning shot. You see, when you get your warning shot, fam, you're supposed to fix up.
Facts.
And what I mean by that is, let's say you was moving on a mad one, like a couple of men have been caught, you get me, sleeping and take picture of man and all them kind of, you get what I'm saying? Take picture of man sleeping.
Yeah, that's just some pain.
You see what I mean? That kind of thing goes on. Yeah, where a man's, I seen it even happen to Burner Boy the other day.
Yeah. Why?
That what's her name again? That girl.
Some Diamond or something. I don't know.
Diamond the body or something. And
apparently she's Jamaican. I don't even know who she is.
Man's touched it or whatever. Sleeping, you're taking picture, man. You get what I'm saying? What the hell's wrong with you, man?
I think even Zizi had to say something about that. I think it was Zizi.
Yeah, it's a joke thing.
Saying, yeah, showing is a joke. It is though.
So this is what the era we're living in now. So you can't just go and read and watch a one movie and knock out anymore. Someone's gonna take a photo, to try and mash up your little thing you're building.
That's why Drizzy
Free
takes
fun
phones.
with them, fam.
That's why Drizzy takes phones, man. But even if you take picture, oh man sleeping, oh yeah, my man just chopped me down like a cherry tree. So what, blood? You think you're not gonna get clout off that?
You know what it is though? Man, I got all kind of, I don't know what Bernard's home life situation is or whatever. I don't know. But he could have his woman. He shouldn't be doing that if he does. But them girls there, you know what you've entered into.
He shouldn't be doing it, Kate. But we live in the real world, man. Come on.
We live in the real world, but I'm just saying, too many, man. Right now, the Me Too thing ain't seeing no one on Express Truth. Because, blood, I'm telling you now, I'm telling you now, it ain't seeing on Express, it ain't seeing nobody connected with his show ever in life. No matter what goes on,
Bible fact.
Me Too ain't seeing us because I'm saying a lot of men, they're running around, doing whatever they're doing. Next thing you know, my man done this, or a little arguments went on, probably you and the woman's kicked off and she's telling you all kind of things about your mum and your youths and where. Now you open your mouth and say something. It's your thing that's getting screen recorded. No one cares what she said.
Yes.
They only care what you said. And then there's people around these individuals,
Feed into it.
friends, family, associates who will say, I'll tell you what we'll do. Because you got certain like Dr. Egg, gal. You know what I mean when I say that? Dr. Robotnik, you know?
Yeah, I know.
This might even be beyond your time, fam. But
Sonic, are you?
No.
Oh,
Mega Drive Sonic, fam. You probably went around them days. Mega Drive Sonic.
well, I know about all the Sonics, G.
All right, so Mega Drive Sonic.
go through,
Because I know you're a retro better.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of each level, you remember you'd have to fight Dr. Robotnik, and then there's certain gal who they're the person you've got to fight. So it might be your woman, you know, but it's an auntie who knows how to mash up a man or do whatever. It might be your woman, you know, but it's a sister who's coercing and training, and
Bible
it might be your woman, you know, but it's a friend who know. I'm speaking to all men who knows, especially if you're a man who's got something going for you. So what they're gonna turn around and do then? Yo, I'll tell you what. You and my man mash up. Hear what you do. Say that my man done this. Say that my man done that.
The one take you down.
Now, this is what I'm saying. Certain man, okay, it might not have been the best ideal boyfriend when they was with you, meaning none of this stuff's personal. I'm talking about ballers, all these men. And it might be a thing where a man said, yo, take them jaws off, you get me? Rare. Madness is going on here tonight. Meaning both parties are willing participants.
Egg, lose them bagging up.
Now, when the mazza goes on and everything's done and
Smoke clears.
yeah, the smoke clears now, and it's like, here, what? If anything, I'll shout next week or something. Yeah, safe. Next week, come man, don't shout. Week after, don't come man, don't shout. But now you might have some tea on the brother. Yo, I got tea on this cat. I can say this. I can say that. I can say A, B, C. But listen. One time I had some footage, you know. Facts, Bible facts. Bible, I've never spoken a true word.
Oh, true.
I can't even say what the situation was or none of that. But at the time, the individual was A-list, fam.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I had footage of the individual saying something, you know. The individual was A-class at the time, A-star, front page and papers. If that person sneezed too much, it would have been a mazza. I had some footage, fam. Footage, you know. All I had to do with that footage is put it to a DVD or something and go to any paper in the UK and say, rude boy, see it there. What you paying me for that? Probably cleared my more. Well, probably not that, but it would have at least cleared it for the year, or they would have to pay me, fam. Because it would have been a scandal. But you see how real we are now. I turn around and say, you know what? Family. I spoke to the cat, you know. I said, family, listen. I said, sit down around here a second. I said, yo, walk on. I said, I want you to watch something in it. I want you to watch something right now. I just made him watch it. He said, oh my God. Oh my God.
Home Alone.
I said, rude boy, listen. I said, don't watch nothing, fam. Because that can disappear, you know, and it will disappear. But remember that might not be my camera catch you doing that again.
Facts.
So you need to be careful in how you move. The brother said, you know what? I respect that, you know. I respect that, fam. Because certain man, they would have ran after the back. Do you see where I'm coming from, Stephen?
Why before?
They would have ran to get the bag. But you see with me, I don't always put the bag before relationships.
Man, I got morals, man. Moral
You see where I'm coming from? But in today's world, there's a lot of men who are behind Me Too things. Because don't get it twisted, you know, a lot of men, they could send something, a man could even say, yo, you see them Express Chief, man, there. I don't rate them, you know, fam. I don't rate them at all. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mash up their thing. What, I'm going to pay something to go up there and, you know, say, reach out, rare, pay her, go up there and whatever. After that, you know, say whatever, you use linking, man, and keeping up on Mazza. Yeah? That can't work with us, blood, because with Me Too ready.
Oh, what? Hold on. So what? Pay a female, send her up here and try to say she was linking suit. Listen.
Oh, man, boxed her or whatever.
Cameraman, do your job. Listen, I say it in the camera. You're better off saving your money and buying a flipping Chinese, blood. Trust me. Because you will be wasting your shekels. Them things that can't run. Man, how did... Okay, I'm not going to talk. You saw what was going on in the day. You saw it, innit?
You got couples still.
You saw it, innit?
Still,
Not even no showing off thing what you saw. Like, nah, man.
Man are doing their thing.
Blood, I don't go for the bamboozle, G. I'm not here for it, blood. The only juice you're getting from me is cranberry.
Nah, I got a Mazda still. I got a Mazda the other day still.
Yeah. You said it, mate. That one you sent me.
Yeah.
How did you or you?
Me and the person's cool again now. So I won't even out the thing like that because I unblocked the individual. We cool now, and the person realized you can't really come at man like that.
Oh, that one. I thought you were
Yeah.
about something else. Yeah.
Yeah, a Mazda came to my thing and it like, yo, and I was like, what?
Yeah, we don't play like
that's a bit wild. You get me? Like,
we don't play like that still.
are you saying that to other man or very? You know what I mean? Don't say that to me. You get what I'm saying?
I just say this disclaimer: them kind of thing don't spin man's head.
Facts.
Because I ain't got golden balls in it. So
Facts.
like, you're probably sending that to 10 different brothers or whatever. Get me? Send a picture. Yeah, you probably sent that to 50 man in your phone. Them thing don't spin my head, blood.
Fam, I told you about the
It look like washing machine.
I told you about that girl that from before that I knew. No, the girl that I told you about. Remember that girl I told you about?
Me,
and
man.
she would show me her phone and she would show me that she sent every brother the same picture. The girl, fam. The girl, blood.
The one who keeps up Mazza.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
She showed me, you know, like, yo, the same picture. She sends it to every single man.
Was it every picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Front, everything, man.
And everyone responded in it?
Yeah, she'll just DM, like some brothers, she'll just DM, and then after they get chatting, she'll just land on them brother with that. And she's like, why? Like, I took that picture, like, I had it in my phone, and I've set it round, and rare.
Did she say the purpose of why she does that?
She didn't say this, but I'm going to just make this up in my head.
Okay.
I think the power of knowing that a lot of the, like she can
spin man's head.
She could send that to 100 man, and 100 man will respond and want that.
Yeah.
Immediately.
She'll make man's head do the Sonic, G.
Fam, immediately, you know, man will look and be like, yo, I need that, fam. Yo, lock off the show now. Lock everything. Camera people, lock down. Yo, we're going. That's how people behave.
It's true.
But you see, when they came at us with that now, yo, what's that? See what I'm saying? A different response.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this. Dutchavelli had the warning shot, fam. Yeah, coming like, you can't hear must feel with your thing.
Trust me, dog.
So it don't look like you're really prepared to hear. So you might feel, you know, because you're still linking like youngers and whatever. I don't get it. Like I said, there's a few scientifical, I'm making words up there. There's a few scientific explanations to this thing. I just threw one out. You threw one out as well. Mm-hmm. I think maybe these things can be explored more. But I feel like enough of these, man, their brains on pause. And like I said, I've seen man before.
Bible facts.
I've seen man before, like, who's come out of pen and you know, he's draped in like FUBU or something. And this is just me just talking.
Eva Sue and that.
But like you've came back from them days. FUBU, when you went in, it was 90s, like FUBU was running things. So you still wearing the Sean John denim suit or something.
Oh God.
Do you know what I mean? I've seen man come out. I remember this brother come out. I know Avrex is coming around again now, but I remember this brother come out and he had the big boy Avrex. No, he had the Wu-Tang. He had the Wu-Tang. You know, Wu-Tang had like the Avrex jackets.
Yeah.
They weren't Avrex, but there was Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I seen a man with the big yellow bird thing on his back. I said, yo, this brother looks ridiculous. But at the time he went in, that you was the man if you had that.
Bizzo had a sick one on still. He had a red one on to match the US fan. He had a mad one on still.
Who?
Lethal B.
Oh, see.
He had a mad Avrex still. In that.
Like weren't it in with the Avrex bar like in them days?
Yeah. But that's why he kind of brought it. I'll send you the video. But it kind of looked. I don't. Fam, it looked mad still because it looked old school. But it looks like they've kind of, you know, like modernized the design a little bit.
Mitch's one looked crazy. So
The Mitch have one.
yeah, in the video with
Which one, man? I have to go check it.
in the video with
D double.
Yeah.
Did he have one on?
Yeah. They both did. But his looks crazy.
I need to
Shout
watch
out
that
Mitch.
again. Yeah, big up Mitch. I need to watch that again. I've watched that video. I like that tune. I've watched that video a few times. I need to watch it again. Remember, I didn't even clock.
Yeah, man. Shout out Mitch, man. Go grab the project.
Bible facts.
Go grab Shadow
I
on
like
the
that.
Beaks
I
new
like
project.
that. Yeah. Big up the brown man them blood. I like the I like Crossroads as well by Mitch. You listen to that one, yeah?
Yeah. I got the tape on Thingy Stream and fam.
Yeah, that Crossroads slaps still. What am I saying now? Final thought for Mitch. Final thought for Dutch Kelly and that. Yeah, listen, either you're frozen like Captain America or Jack from Titanic, you see me? But you need to stop looking at these young girls because it seems like these young girls make your brain do the Sonic spin dash. And you need to try and do the Mario leap. Wah! You need to leap over them girls but leave them alone. You get me? Yes, I mean, Mario! It's Express Truth Show, man. Gang. Making Thursdays great again. Never late again. Dynamic duo back up in full effect. www.expresstruthshow.com. Mailing list, merch, article them. Anything you can think of it there on there. You see me?
Real
Like,
talk,
share,
man.
and subscribe.
But just before we go,
Go
we
through,
can't forget, man.
What may I forget?
Melanin Matchmaker.
Come on, man,
People,
let's forget
Melanin Matchmaker is a dating app that connects black singles. Head over there right now into our description box below or the pinned comment. Download that right now. Meet your king or meet your queen. Very, very important, man. Very, very important. And the thing is, yeah, there's some beautiful sisters on there, fam.
Bible facts.
I happened to take a scroll through the app because obviously we partner with them and that. So I've looked through the app. I'm like, yo, this is serious still. See what I'm saying?
Bible facts.
So that's it, man. You might get a date with Superman 91. You never know what
You
could go
never
on.
know, you know.
You never know what could go on out here.
Miracles happen.
Yeah, man.
Express
You know what I'm
Truth
saying?
Show.
Payday. You want payday?
No.
I know that.
People, we gone to the Express Truth Show.
Gang.